Hello, everybody. This is Casey. I am doing readings for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It won't resonate with everybody. There are other readers out there. I think two of the awesome ones that I like are Secret Tarot and the Lady at the Road Maps. They're both awesome. Awesome. If you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. I hope you'd like, share, and subscribe. We'd love to have you back. So we'll do a 10-card Celtic cross with 2 clarifiers each for the now, the future, and the result. And we will also pull 2 medicine cards. Okay. Okay. Gemini. Okay. So in the situation now, I have the Fool. Okay. You have completed, okay, there are lessons within lessons within lessons within lessons. You have cleared out a major lesson, and you are now starting out new lessons, and you are taking a leap of faith into the unknown, trusting in the universe that they've got your back at this point. Okay. It's like starting all over lessons, like a new baby. Okay. So the crossing cards that I have are the Moon. Okay. And that's pay attention to the shadow. You know, there's lots of illusions out there. Don't push away the shadow. The shadow has things to teach us. And if you push it away, you're going to lock it away. Sometimes you lock away parts of yourself that you really need in life. Okay. Everybody should read the book by Debbie Ford, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. Okay. That is, I had one lady tell me that was a life-changing book for her. She chased me down on Lightworker live feeds in order to tell me that. The second time I had ever gone on there. She waited a month for me to come on to track me down to tell me. That was kind of funny. I said, I'm glad somebody listens to me. You know, that's when I first started out. But follow your intuition. There's lots of illusions. There's lots of shadows. You need to sort through it. But if you pay attention to what your gut feeling is, you'll make it fine. Okay? But there's a coming into balance here. Okay? And then we have the Four of Pentacles. There's lots of stagnant energy. It's like you're receiving these things, but you're not giving back. Okay, so there has to be a flow. There has to be a receiving and a giving. It has to be a constant flow with the universe. And focus on your gratitude, because gratitude reciprocates. The more your gratitude for, the more you're given to be grateful for. So in the past, we have the Seven of Wands. You've had all these things to do, you know. You see all these swords. You have all these things to do, but you need to step back and you need to prioritize, and you need to take care of one thing at a time. Okay. And in the now, I have the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers could be choices. It could be a romantic love relationship. But whatever it is, we learn more about ourselves through relationships than we do any other thing on this earth plane. Okay. Schoolroom earth. Okay, so we are definitely learning from each other. Sorry about that. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of learning going on, okay? But right now, the first clarifier is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, right now you're feeling emotional lack. I don't know if you're working with somebody that's emotionally unavailable or you're emotionally unavailable, but there's definitely a light coming in that is working on trying to change the situation. And the other clarifying card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the new beginnings. Okay, aces are gifts from the universe, and they're new beginnings and new cycles, and it's prosperity and abundance. But prosperity and abundance is more than just money, or your home, tangible things. But see, it's happy family. It's feeling stable. It's feeling secure in yourself. It's all these things, and so it's all there. It's within your grasp. It's within your reach. You just have to accept it and acknowledge it. Okay. So in the future, again, I have another ace, a gift from the universe. This is I think you're stepping back and you're learning to tap into your own passions, your own desires, what you want, what you need. Okay. So one of the clarifier cards for that is the Devil. It could be a relationship that's codependent, something that's not good for you. It could be a very passionate relationship. This card, the Ace of Wands, can also be lots of sex. Okay, but this is a very, very, very passionate relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good relationship for you, because sometimes we go and we do things that feel good, but that aren't necessarily good for us. But yet you have the Strength card here. That's your second clarifier. You're learning to tap into inner resources that you didn't even know you had. So what is happening is you also need to learn to be gentle with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? So the energy that you're at right now is the Two of Swords. Okay, one of my friends gets mad at me because I call this the windshield washers of the mind. It's should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I. You can't make a choice. You can't make a decision because you're trying to balance everything out in your head. How many of us do that? But see, we're assuming that her hands are not tied. This is like a self-imposed prison. She could take that blindfold off any time and see with clarity. She just has to make that choice. We forget that God gave us choice. Man's reality tells us we don't have choice, and if we don't do this and that, we don't conform, then we don't fit in. We're ostracized, but we're supposed to be here. We're supposed to be creative, and we're supposed to be honoring each other's differences, and we're not doing that. So this is being stuck in man's reality, man's point of view. Sometimes we have to throw those shackles off in order to move forward. So the environment around you right now is you're working through a lot of fears and illusions. And this is the 1111 card. This could be your soulmate coming in. It could be a marriage. It could also be just happy family and reconciliation. Okay. So your potential and your blocks are the Hierophant. Okay, that's doing things in a traditional way. It's also a father figure, a figure of authority. It could be a boss. It could be a hospital institution. It could be a church. It's religion. It's some kind of authority. Maybe you and your soulmate have different religions, and that's causing a problem. That kind of popped up. Okay, so the result is the Hangman. You're hanging out and you're waiting. This is a voluntary position, though. This is something you are choosing to do. You do not need to be in this position. But sometimes the hangman's always telling you, sometimes you have to change your position in order to see a different result, a different reality, okay? So be open to something different popping up, from seeing something different. So the clarifiers I have for that are the Nine of Swords. And that's saying you're tired, you're exhausted, you just can't feel like you just can't take another step, that you just want to give up. But this says, hold on, you're almost there, persevere, okay? And the last result card is the Ten of Cups. This is what you're working for. This is what you're waiting for, that ultimate joy and happiness and fulfillment with another person, with family. You know, it's just bringing everything together and everybody being happy. So we'll pull 2 medicine cards. Ooh. Okay. 2 things. Okay, the first one is Owl, and that talks about deception. It says honor your intuition, use discernment, follow that gut feeling, outsmart deception, trust your first impressions, and use your wisdom. Don't ever discount that gut feeling. If you walk into a room and your gut clenches and you feel uncomfortable, get the hell out of there. Okay? Pay attention. Okay? See the deceit. Observe what's going on. Pay attention. Truth brings enlightenment. Athena used to use an owl on her shoulder because she would see half the truth, and the owl would help bring the other half of the truth so she could see the whole picture. But owls are also, it could be somebody that's using negative energy in order to try to hold you back. Make sure that when you talk to somebody, that it's somebody you trust, so they are not putting negative energy onto what you're trying to create. Make sure it's somebody of like mind, somebody that doesn't have a point of view about what's going to happen, because this negative energy will also hold you back. And the second card is Badger. You know, how much aggressiveness are you using? A badger is so aggressive that a bear will even back off from a badger. They are just such a ferocious little creature. So watch the energy that you're putting out, okay? Take charge of your own life. Go for it. Trust your abilities. Ground yourself, and do not be so aggressive, okay? So I hope that is for February 15th to the 28th. I hope that brings some clarity for now. I'm doing these before Valentine's Day, so if you see this before Valentine's Day, I hope you guys all have an awesome Valentine's Day. And we will see you again for the 1st. I hope you liked it. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I hope to see you again next month. Y'all have an awesome night.